Hi guys, Resi Fan, can't remember the numbers here, again, with a very special video. It's probably going to be at least a two-parter, maybe a three or a four, because it's that long. I have in my hand here nominations for the, well, I guess you can see by the title, this is my favourite games of the year and, games of the year and favourite games awards, awards video. So I'm going to practically choose some games that I thought were pretty good this year and nominate them for certain things, and I'm going to choose games that I thought were pretty good in the past, and I'm going to tell you which ones are my favourites. So this could be your lucky day if you like any of the games. So let's get straight on with it. Okay, the first category is the best strategy game. So like all the ones where you choose what you want, and the nominations are, there's only three: Age of Empires, Red Alert 3, and Rise of Nations. And the winner is Rise of Nations, because it's funner. The other, well, Red Alert is way confusing, so if you're a starter you don't do it. And Age of Empires, you don't go up the ages. Rise of Nations, yeah, you do, but it's only the caveman ages. Rise of Nations, you can go all the way up to the end of World War II. From past the caveman ages, when they started to actually build houses. So, it's the beginning of the 20th century all the way to practically halfway through it, which is pretty cool. So that's why it's that. Okay, time for the next category. Best Fighting Game. And the nominations are, there's four. Soul Calibur 4. I haven't spelled it right probably. I don't know how you spell it. Mortal Kombat, the original, number 1. Street Fighter 2. And Tekken 2. And the winner of that is, Mortal Kombat. Very colourful, very funny. The best way to finish an enemy is by ripping someone's skull out of their body and leaving the spinal cord. Best way for fatalities, violent, but a hell of a lot of fun instead of just going, and they fall on the ground. That's pretty boring. So that's why the other three did not win. I admit Street Fighter 2 is very colourful and it's a bit strange as well, but Mortal Kombat is bloodthirsty and funner, I think. So that's why I think that. Okay, this is the best action game. Now most of these are from the 21st century, so it's within the it's before 2009, but there's none of them. The latest one I think out of all of these is 2005. Yeah, 2005. So none of them are like 2006 onwards. And the nominees are Call of Duty the original, just the original, number 1. Resident Evil 4, Star Wars Battlefront 2, and Doom 3. They're all great action games. They've got plenty of fun explosions in them. But the winner is Resident Evil 4. Why? I have seen out of the whole game so far, I've not even finished it, I'm only on chapter 4. It's a really hard game. I've seen on no more than, add it all together, the 7 things I've seen. About 4 deaths and 3 good damn explosions. So that's why it wins. It's got plenty of stuff to do. Okay, now this one's probably the most nominated category of the lot. It is the music game of the year. So I'm going to read them. There's about 6. There's 11 nominations. Most of them are Guitar Hero, most of them are Rock Band. So here we go. Guitar Hero 1. Guitar Hero 2. Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. Guitar Hero World Tour. Guitar Hero Aerosmith. Guitar Hero Metallica. And then it's just come out a couple of days ago, Guitar Hero 5. Then we go into the other nominations. Rock Band. Rock Band AC/DC Live. Rock Band 2, and like Guitar Hero 5, it came out a couple of days ago, Rock Band The Beatles. And the winner is Rock Band 2. Why? Guys, Rock Band 2 is better than Guitar Hero. I would rather watch the worst film, I would rather watch Hannah Montana than ever to play, let me think, Guitar Hero World Tour. Why? Because it's rubbish, It's short and it has no damn story. Hannah Montana's rubbish, but at least that's got a story. So thank you, Hannah Montana, for the freaking story. But I'd rather play a Hannah Montana game than freaking watch the film. I admit that. But, oh well. So that's the music game out of the way. That's that one done. Okay, this is probably going to be a pretty good. We're getting near the end of our nominations now. We're about halfway. It's probably be a two-parter at this rate. It's time for the best shooter game ever. And there are 4 nominations. They are Doom 1, or the Ultimate Doom, whatever you want to call it. Star Wars Battlefront 2. The House of the Dead 1. Or Call of Duty 1. And it was very close in another category that Call of Duty 1 was in, so I've given it to Call of Duty. It is so realistic. Bombs are falling from the sky. Germans are shooting at you. You're having to help people, plant bombs on stuff. It's the most realistic World War game I've ever played. And that is no joke. There are plenty out there like Medal of Honor and what's the others? Black Hawk Down. But this Call of Duty is the most realistic out of them all. It's the best and the funnest, and I just love it. I wish, I'd hate to admit it, but I wish I was in the war at that time so I knew what the hell was going on, because I wanted to help. I actually wanted to help the people who are computer IAs, like being controlled by the computer and doing their own thing. I actually wanted to help them. I cared for them. That's how realistic it was. So that's why it's Shooter Game of the Year. Okay, now the next 1, 2, 3. The next 3 are the best console games of the year. So this is the best PS3 game of the year, 2009. So this is 2009. It's come out this year. I've made sure they definitely come out this year. It's sorted. And the 4 nominees are Little Big Planet, Metal Gear Solid 4, you can choose if you want the full title or not, but I don't know the full title. Resident Evil 5 or Gran Turismo 5, and the winner is Resident Evil 5. Why? Little Big Planet, it's good, but it's a kids game. It's not fun. Well, it is fun, but it's not for my age group. I don't find it the funnest thing ever. Metal Gear Solid 4, I'm not a fan of it. I haven't really played any of the Metal Gear Solid games. I've seen that one, but I just prefer Resident Evil 5. And Gran Turismo 5, very close, but I think the 4th one is just a lot worse. They're getting way too realistic, and it's harder, and it's just impossible practically. So that's why Resident Evil 5 won. Okay, best Nintendo Wii game. So there's 4 nominations again. I have to probably put this into 2 parts if I don't finish this. And the nominees are Wii Sports, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, and The House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return. And the winner is Wii Sports. It's the funnest out of all of them, in my opinion. Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, you go and you're running. You got Super Smash Bros. Brawl, you like, and it was supposed to be a virtual reality kit, this thing, so you're moving all the time. And House of the Dead, it's just better in the arcades, so Wii Sports wins. I'm going to have to put this into the next part. The next category is Xbox 360 Game of the Year. So that's the first part. Second part coming up about a day or a couple of hours later. So see you next part.